Hey all you fabulous nail techs, this is Jill Wright from nailtechevent.com bringing you another business tip of the day. Excuse how I look, no makeup on. I just came down to the shop to water some of my plants. As you know, most every salon across the United States has been ordered to close, so we can't be here working, but we are allowed to come in and clean, fold laundry, and do things like that. So what I want to talk to you today is a lot of nail techs I've spoken with and I've seen in Facebook groups and whatnot. They're upset. They almost don't feel like they need to pay booth rent to the salon owner because they're not allowed in the building to earn money. You got to look at it from the salon owner's perspective. They work behind the chair too, or behind the nail table as the case may be. They can't work on their clients and they can't make any money. So they owe their landlord who owns the building, they have signed a commercial lease most likely, and they owe rent to that landlord, and that landlord has a contract with them. You as salon workers may or may not have a contract with the salon owner, but that salon owner is probably really, really scared crapless right now because they actually do have a signed lease with the person who owns the building. And the signed lease does not say you can skip out on paying rent if for some reason you're not making any money. It doesn't say that. So here's the problem. Everybody's afraid to talk to everybody else at this point. Everybody's scared. I don't know if it's like they don't want to look bad or something, and then sometimes they come at it as an adversarial type of position, the salon workers against the salon owner who needs them to pay rent so they can pay the commercial lease to their landlord. And then some of the salon owners are looking at their commercial lease holding landlord who owns the building as some horrible, evil person who's making them pay rent in this crisis. But you have to look at it from the other person's perspective, like the salon owner. Like I said, if you're working in a salon and you don't have a contract, you can just skip off and go down the road and work somewhere else when this whole thing clears up. But you got to remember that salon owner is tied to the contract they signed to the building owner legally. If you all aren't paying rent, they can't afford their lease, they default on the lease. The leaseholder, which is the business owner, the building owner will sue them in court, take them to court, sue them for non-payment. And it's the salon owner whose name and business and everything is crashing and burning. Their credit's going to go down the toilet. They're the ones that have the most to lose next to the building owner. The building owner has absolutely the most to lose because 9 times out of 10, the building owner has a mortgage with a bank. The bank is wanting their money. If the salon owner's not paying rent to the building owner, and the nail techs and stylists aren't paying rent to the salon owner, then it's the building owner who's going to go down in flames. Their credit is going to be ruined. Their building's going to be foreclosed on, and they have no money coming in from what was supposed to be rent to pay their own mortgage of the house they live in. Most likely have a mortgage. Most people do. They don't have any money to buy food, pay electricity, nothing. They're counting on their renters who signed the commercial lease to pay them money. Now it takes many months and you have to go through the court process, the judicial system. You have to go through that as a building owner to evict somebody. So this is going to take several months. Meanwhile, several months go by, their landlord's not making any rent. Now back to the salon workers, stylists, nail techs. If you like the salon owner and you don't want to screw her over and you've got the money in the bank, you really need to pay your rent because they're the ones that are counting on you. When you decided to go rent there, they have to have your rent to pay their landlord, for the whole salon, the water, the electricity, taxes, insurance, the whole ball of wax it takes to run the salon. So if you've got the money, you really need to step up and pay them. Here's where it gets tricky because most people are scared to have a face-to-face conversation, not only through social distancing problems now, but they're scared because I guess they're afraid to look bad or something. I don't know. And sometimes they come at it as an adversarial position, like it's workers against the salon owner, and then it's the salon owner against the building owner. And it doesn't have to be like that because everybody is in this, as they say, together. We're all having our financial difficulties right now. So nail techs, Talk to your salon owner. Obviously, she knows you're not working. I think people are sitting back. The salon owner's afraid to say anything. She's hoping that her workers that work booth rent from her will pay their booth rent. Then the nail techs and stylists are sitting back not saying anything to the salon owner because they're hoping the salon owner is going to let them slide. A lot of times they can't because, like I said, they need y'all's money, the booth rent, to pay their leasehold for the whole salon in that building. So you guys need to get together. Workers that work in the salon, salon owner, talk about it. Let's see what can be done. Urge the salon owner to go have a conversation with the building owner, because sometimes the building owner may own that building free and clear and may own several other buildings that are paying rent or not paying rent. We don't know. We don't know what their situation is. But if the building owner has any leeway, they can give you financial grace. They can have mercy on you if you ask them. The salon owner needs to go to ask the landlord for mercy and grace at this period. If the building owner cannot give it, it is because they owe money to the bank. The building owner stands to lose the most out of everybody here in this situation. Because, okay, if the salon goes belly up, yes, the salon owner's credit is trashed. The building owner will most likely sue them in court for non-payment, non-fulfillment of the lease, and they'll get a judgment against them for whatever amounts of money, and they'll have to pay that back, which will, really be horrible for their credit. The building owner may put a lien against the salon owner's house until that judgment is fulfilled. But the one who stands to lose the most is the building owner. If they have a mortgage, the bank is expecting them to pay their mortgage. Now, whether or not the banks are going to have some kind of leeway period, not charging, mortgage, not charging interest for a set period of time, eventually they're going to have to start charging. So then everybody's going to have to start paying. And so here it is. The salon owner really needs to have that conversation with the building owner to see if they've got any leeway to let them skip a month's rent, tack it on at the end, or prorate the rent, like give them a month from not paying, or 2 months, whatever, and whatever their leasehold was for, the salon owner, what she's obligated to pay the building owner to rent that space, he can actually divide that up into 2 payments or 3 payments or whatever they want to work out together. And then when everybody's back to work, he could tack those payments onto the top of what this salon owner would normally be paying the building owner. So if the building owner can do that for the salon owner, then the salon owner has the leeway to do that for the booth renters. So instead of paying full booth rent, salon owner can let the booth renters pay half of a booth rent maybe. And then once they get back to work and are starting working, they could take that rest of the half that's owed and tack it onto the full payment that they need to make for the next week or month or however you guys pay, your booth rent. But everybody needs to come together and talk to everybody else and not be scared. It's not going to make you look bad. You just need to have an honest conversation and try to put yourself into the other person's shoes. They're just as freaked out and scared too. So that is my business tip of the day. I'm urging everybody to just meet with their salon owners. Salon owners, meet with your landlords. You can't do it face-to-face because of social distancing. Do it over the telephone, not through texting, because a lot of times the written word can look offensive in a way that was not intended for it to be. They need to hear your tone and your sincerity when you talk to them on the phone and ask them these difficult questions, okay? So anyway, that's my business tip of the day. Peace out. We'll be back with some more business tips later on.